Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a question for you. So, do you think the movie Argylle is a Bond movie or trying to be a Bond movie? Well, I got one simple answer. So, here's my take and my review of the movie Argylle. And I don't know, is it even fair to compare it to a Bond movie? First of all, I will say that I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. And I am rather picky about my movies. I do um, oftentimes when we're sitting in the theater and we're watching the previews and somebody is laughing or going, "Oh wow, that looks really cool." I'm kind of sitting there thinking, "Man, that movie looks stupid." Or, "Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go see that movie." Argyle was not one that it was iffy. I was like, could take it or leave it when I saw the preview for it. I was a little intrigued just to see what it would be like. My wife, who does not like James Bond, like at all, um, and she wanted to see Argyle. So it's kind of funny. She likes Johnny English, and she kind of likes the spoof of spy movies, but she's not really big on spy movies. She doesn't like James Bond. She does not like Mission Impossibles. Jason Bourne, nah, she. I think she could give or take that. So she's not really into the serious spy movies, but she likes the funny stuff. And so she was like, I really want to go see Argyle. I'm like, okay, why not? So we went. The whole family went, and it's kind of nice. I've got 4 people that I can get some feedback from, see different points of view. And anyway, my wife really liked it. She liked the movie Argyle. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. So, is it a Bond movie? No, no. Is it trying to be a James Bond type movie? I don't think so. I didn't think it was even trying. So, I don't think it's really would even be a fair comparison. I think the comparison comes up because um, of, oh, um, Henry Cavill, because of Henry Cavill, and he's playing a spy in this. And I know a lot of individuals would like Henry Cavill to maybe be the next James Bond. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Sam Rockwell, he was actually the main reason I wanted to go see it. Gives a great performance. Bryce Dallas Howard. I mean, I really like her. I've always liked her from The Village and on. I don't think there's a role that she's been in that I found disappointing. I think she's a great actress, and Sam Rockwell. I think he's a great actor. He's very entertaining to watch in this movie. Okay, so some of the negatives of the movie. Um, there were, I mean, other than Dua Lipa, I mean, well, okay, she's all right. She's all right. She's only in there for a little bit. Um, and anyway, it was, let me think, a couple of items, couple of shots that they had in there were, I don't know, it's just a little too long. Um, there's certain scenes in there where it's a bit of a farce that's going along with the action that's going on. So they're imagining themselves in this joyous occasion as they're like shooting people, and I don't know, it was just kind of it a little long-winded in some of the scenes. Like they seriously could have just kind of, cut after a little bit. But I get where they were going with it. I do understand what they were trying to do with it. They were trying to um when somebody makes a joke and then another person makes a joke, before you know it, the joke is spent, but then somebody keeps going with it, and pretty soon, you kind of laugh because okay, this joke died like 5 minutes ago, and here we are um, still trying to feed it. That's a couple of scenes in this movie were like that, and you laugh. You do laugh, uh, and I laughed actually out loud a couple of times because a couple of things in there were pretty funny. Now, the one thing I thought was going to be incredibly annoying was that cat, the CGI cat. I thought that was really going to bug me, and it didn't bug me as much as I was expecting it to. So I was kind of glad about that. Um, Let me think. I mean, it's shot very beautifully. It gets a little confusing at a couple spots. Now, I'm used to really paying attention during my movies. I don't like people talking, even at home. When somebody gets up and they need to move around or get up and get something to drink or eat, I hate that. I because I really get immersed into a movie, and I'm concentrating, and people can talk to me and stuff, and they have to like yell my name to actually get my attention because I'm in it. I'm in the movie. Well, um, I was confused a couple of parts in the movie because it just kind of kept flashing around a lot. So so that other than that, I don't have a whole lot of negatives about it. Only because when I went into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew it was going to be silly. And so that's what you go in expecting. Okay, this is going to be kind of silly. But it is hey, we know this is silly, and we want you to know that we know. So sit back, enjoy the silliness, just accept it as it is. Accept our silliness that we're giving to you, but we're going to package it in a really nice way. We're going to package it in a way that's nice to watch. We're going to give it a great story, and forgive us if we carry on the silliness a little too much in some spots. But we think you'll enjoy the ride, and that's kind of the vibe. If you go in there thinking that way, not expecting anything serious, don't go in trying to compare it to things. Just go in, enjoy it as it is, and it's going to be one of those word of mouth movies, I think. And I'm kind of hoping people do spread the word of mouth that hey, you should go see it. It's actually funnier. It's not as bad as what I've been hearing. I know Nerdrotic. I mean, I usually like a lot of his videos and stuff, but I was kind of surprised he didn't like it. It wasn't as bad as what a number of these channels have been saying. I think somebody said it was like the worst thing they've ever seen. Oh my goodness, there's so much worse movies out there to see. So this is definitely not the worst movie I've ever seen. I mean, there's some really horrible movies out there. This is not horrible. It's kind of fun. You just gotta go in there, say, "Hey, I'm just gonna have fun. Don't expect seriousness out of it." So there are a couple of things that did stand out to me, and we're kind of comparing with Bond again. So the background music, the orchestra, the action scenes, or the change of scenery. Just like here we are, we're moving to another city, and the words, that say, "Oh, okay, this is where you're at." As you like or scan or pan in to the city, and then the words come up to the camera, and uh, well, some of those scenes and the music that accompanies them, and that was I was thinking, boy, this is kind of fashioned after Bond soundtracks a bit. I found that it did have a little bit of that vibe, and I did like the music. And in fact, now I've got a short video out there um, where I feel like I was just like, oh, this is the band that should do the next Bond theme song. It should be a upbeat song for the next Bond movie. It's just they've all been too just melodramatic recently. So we need an upbeat Bond song for the next Bond film. And so I was just like, oh yeah, I had this little short on this should be the Bond to do it because they had a good sound. But then after listening to some of the music on the soundtrack, you get to the couple of the end songs of the movie, and one of the end songs is "Get Up and Start Again" by Ariana DeBose. So Ariana DeBose, and it's called "Get Up and Start Again." It is a Bond song. Now, I would I would have preferred this as a Bond song over uh, Billie Eilish or Eilish. I would have preferred "Get Up and Start Again" from Ariana DeBose way over "No Time to Die." Um, as far as a Bond theme song goes, because this has a much better sound to it. It's definitely a lot more pleasant to listen to. So, um, yeah. So some of the music for Argyle is very Bondish. So I did enjoy that aspect of it quite a bit. All right. One other nice thing to mention about the movie is usually I can see things coming. The plot starts opening up and it's just like, oh, this, it's kind of obvious. They're going to do this. This person's going to die. This person's going to do this or whatever. Things like that. There were a couple of twists in this movie, and I think maybe it was because I just let my guard down. Maybe because I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to have fun. I'm not going to overanalyze this movie. But a couple of twists in this movie that I was definitely not expecting. And I think and I hope that that might be something that you enjoy as well or enjoyed in the movie. So please put your comments below. Did you like the movie? Have you seen the movie? Are you going to go see the movie? I do recommend it. I definitely do recommend it. And it's fun and it's worth it. There's been a number of movies that have come out where they kind of get a lot of praise and they really haven't been worth it. They're not, they haven't been as good as they keep getting praised for. This one is not as bad as people have been dumping on it. Some of the bigger channels, and I kind of don't understand why. Maybe they're just used to just kind of dumping on movies because Disney's been putting out a lot of stinkers. So maybe it's just kind of in dumping on the movies mode. But this one, it's worth a look. So I hope you go see it, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, thanks. Bye.